You're listening to the Daily Nugget. It's dnugget.com for December 19th, 2024. Getting really close to... Yes, Janelle.
Andy.
Yes.
Do you know what's happening in 3 days?
Hooty hoo.
3 days is the 22nd?
21st.
21st.
Mm-hmm. It's a very important day on our calendar.
For the rest of us?
The festive. I know Festivus is before December or before Christmas. I always forget the day, though. It's the 21st?
It's the 21st.
Festivus!
2 days.
Oh, I don't have my pole up yet, my aluminum pole.
Oh, I've got my list of airing of grievances ready.
Well, it's coming up in a few days. That'll be a fantastic episode.
I guess that's what we're doing.
But right now, it's time for Tech Thursday.
It is time for Tech Thursday.
I'll wait.
Add to the list of grievances.
You look so sad.
Your visual imagination can predict what your visual imagination predicts about your ability to control your thoughts. There's a quote from a book, 1974, City in the Sky, describing about how hard it can be to suppress our thoughts. And you've probably heard this before. Someone told you to not think of a pink elephant. And what do?
Classic.
You think of a pink elephant. It's called the pink elephant test.
Good name.
It always makes me think, whenever I've heard that before, and every time somebody puts that together, it reminds me of that scene in Dumbo where he falls into the pail of alcohol.
I don't remember that. I don't remember
Sounds like
Dumbo,
an adult
really.
film.
Dumbo? The Disney movie Dumbo? There's a bunch of pink elephants that come marching around.
I should watch that. I've been trying to go through older Disney movies on Disney Plus with my daughter because some of the newer ones are like,
frightening.
So
Pinocchio is scary.
Dark.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time. So early Disney is kind of weird and crazy, and then like 80s and 90s Disney, probably Prime.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2000s was like, what? And then it fell off until Frozen. And then
Frozen can die in a hole.
It's good though. Like Frozen is not like it's not for us.
No.
It's not for us.
It's
My
not
daughter.
It is not for men.
Yeah, exactly. But most Disney movies aren't necessarily. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. Or Moana 2 actually wasn't too bad, by the way, if you want to go see it.
Liar.
It was at least the part I saw of it. Because
The part that you were awake for?
Sam is always the cynic. He just doesn't. Yeah.
This is not for now, but I didn't get a good movie nap on that movie, and I was very disappointed.
No.
I saw way too much of it. It's
Oh, there's your first problem.
It was a comedy of errors that ruined it. I missed the nap window.
Mm.
The nap window. I guess we're talking about it now. We're talking about because I was frustrated.
You're frustrated now.
This was day after Thanksgiving when everyone goes to movies.
Oh yeah.
And it was crazy busy. And so we got there late and I rushed, and my wife, of course, was like, we can't go late. I'm like, don't worry, there's like 20 minutes of previews, we'll be fine. So I get my daughter and my wife into the theater and they're sitting down okay, and she's like, we're hungry, we need food. Don't just get popcorn. I'm like, all right, well, they have more than just popcorn now at theaters, right? So as I put them down and get them to sit and ready, I'm like, I'll just go get the food real quick. So I go to get the food and I get behind the lady that has 10 kids, and each one of them is getting like the kids meal thing with like the popcorn and the drink. And it takes the employee like 20 minutes to do it. Then I finally get up and I'm like,
least amount of food.
I know. I'm like, what's going on? And then I finally get up and I order a hot dog and some chicken strips and some fries. And they give me one of those little buzzer things, right? The buzzers, they're like when it buzzes. So I'm waiting like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Finally, I walk over to, because there's a sign that says like you can go over to like the restaurant bar area to pick up your food. instead of just standing by the counter. So I go over there and I'm standing and I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it to buzz. It doesn't buzz. Finally, the lady goes, "What are you waiting for?" I'm like, "What? I'm waiting for my chicken strips and fries. It was like 30 minutes ago. I don't think it takes that long." She's like, "Oh, what's your number?" And it was like number 52. And then she comes right out with it. The buzzer didn't buzz. The buzzer didn't buzz.
Oh,
My wife's
man.
texting me. She's like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "I'm waiting for the food."
Were you at Marcus?
No, this was, well, I was at Marcus, but at one in Wisconsin.
Oh, well, there's the first problem.
But, okay, so then I get my family has food now. And I sit down in the nice recliner, the leather one that reclines, and I'm ready for my movie nap. It's too late. The window was closed. It had been 45 minutes, and it was already too exciting. Like they were getting kind of
That was
more
half over by that point.
Yeah, it was pretty much over. Like it was way too exciting. So what happens is you have to fall asleep at the very beginning when it's low action. Then you wake up when it's getting to the climax of the movie, and then you're done. So you have like a perfect nap time, 30 to 45 minutes.
But you
The
spent
nap
that
window was
time
ruined.
raising your cortisol because you were so stressed out with the whole situation, and all the employees are probably watching you like, let's see what this guy does.
Let's see how long he's gonna
Look
wait.
at him just waiting there.
He
Let's
looked
see-
like
let's
he
see how
had a
long
good
this rule
Thanksgiving
follower-
weekend.
Let's see how long this rule follower is going to wait for his thing to not buzz. Because
Mhm.
I didn't want to bug anyone. I'm like, it hasn't buzzed yet. It will buzz. I've never had one of those not buzz. Have you ever had one of those not buzz?
Oh, yeah.
Never. I've never had a non-buzzer. Never.
The Marcus over here in over by us, yeah, that one sometimes doesn't buzz.
It must just be a Marcus Theater issue. Seriously, I've never had one non-buzz.
It only doesn't buzz when they don't push the button, and somebody probably didn't push the button.
Push the button.
All right, let's bring it down. Take
That
a
is
few
the
deep
name of the
breaths.
episode.
You're
Drink
at
some
9.
water.
All right.
Out of 5.
All right, let's visualize
All
pink
together.
elephants.
Take a cleansing breath.
All right. All
breath.
right. You were getting a little scary. Just put the button, the buzzer.
Well, at least his voice didn't go high.
I just wanted my
Yeah.
nap.
Just want to
Put my nugs and nap.
Anyway, the rest of this article is about people that apparently can't visualize things. Does anybody have that issue? They're
No.
called aphanastics. Should we try to pronounce that? Should I go to pronouncewords.com?
Oh, I like watching that in
You
the.
should.
How was it? How to
So
pronounce?
this is the idea that when somebody tells you to visualize something, you can't. And there are people out there that cannot create mental images.
It's wild.
And apparently it's a fairly large amount of the population.
Really?
I was just reading about, I don't know what it's called, but when you read something, do you hear a voice reading it? Because some people don't. And that's wild to me.
I do all the time. And
Like-
sometimes I try to get specific people to read it to me. Sometimes
That's fun.
sometimes it's Morgan Freeman in my head reading the book to me. One of
It
my
was the longest
favorite-
night of his life.
One of my absolute favorites to hear in my head is Tim Allen.
Oh, that's fun.
Tim Allen. I wonder how Tim Allen
cool
would
trick.
pronounce aphantasia.
Aphantasia.
There you go.
Aphantasia.
Aphantasia.
Let's see what other options there are.
Aphantasia.
Aphantasia.
That one's wrong. That one,
Aphantasia.
the heavy accent. That one's wrong.
Should I do a better? Let's see. Can I pronounce this word better? I think so.
Janelle, how would you say
Yeah.
it?
I knew you were going to ask me.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna hit record and then you can pronounce it. Ready, set, go.
Aphantasia.
All right, do it again. Hold on now.
Aphantasia.
Oh, sorry. Time limit succeeded.
Hey,
All right.
Anastasia.
Anastasia. Right.
Anastasia. That's the wrong.
Anastasia.
Disney
Anastasia.
movie.
There we go. All right, contribute.
Got it.
There you go. Howtopronounce.com. All right, so original audio.
They're
Aphantasia.
gonna ban your IP from that
I-
website.
I mean, Anastasia.
Where does that fall in the Disney category? Is that 80s to 90s?
Anastasia?
90s. Mm-hmm.
That wasn't Disney. Wasn't that like the beginning of
Fantasia
DreamWorks?
was Disney.
Oh, I don't know.
Anastasia, I believe that was DreamWorks.
Oh,
Aren't they
Never
both
mind.
the same?
No. DreamWorks 97. No, that was a good one too. Anastasia was good. 97.
How
Wow.
long of a nap was Anastasia? That's what I want to know.
Probably an hour and a half, like most kids' movies.
It was 20th Century Fox,
Oh.
not DreamWorks, because that was before DreamWorks. DreamWorks wasn't around then, I don't think.
Wild.
There we go. Deep dive into
Cool
the
story, bro.
Anastasia pink elephant.